Hi friends, my name is Precious and today I am making Cameroonian Sese Planty or Turning Planti. Sese Planty is a Cameroonian dish that is made with plantains, and the name Sese is because of that motion of stirring the plantains, right? It's a one-pot meal. It is so delicious with palm oil, ethnic flavors. It's one of those meals that I would make when I don't have so much time to cook because it's just so easy. Everything goes in one pot and cooks together and it's so good. For Sese plantains, you need unripe plantains, goat meat, dried fish, palm oil, crayfish, onions, garlic, ginger, seasoning cubes, salt, leafy greens. I'm using spinach. First, let's cook the goat meat. So I've just added the goat meat to a pot. I added some water, then some chopped onion and some salt. I'm going to let that cook until the meat is tender. Now I'm going to peel the green plantains, and the way I do it is by cutting off the ends of the plantains. Then I'm going to score the plantains from top to bottom. Then I'm going to take off the skin. For this plantain, I actually scored it twice, so it made it really easy to take off the skin. So you could score the plantains several times, about 4 to 5 times, so that skin easily comes off. Once the plantains are all peeled, I'm going to rinse them, and if there's any extra flesh left on the plantains or any black stuff, sometimes that happens, I'm just going to scrape that off with a knife. Now I'm going to cut the plantains into about 1-inch coins. This is just me singing and having fun in the kitchen, okay guys? Now I chopped my onions. That looks like a lot of onions, but trust me, it makes a difference. Then I'm going to crush the crayfish. I just put that in a Ziploc bag and I'm taking out all the air. Then I'm going to just crush that until it's just coarse, but not like a powder. And for those who don't know, crayfish is basically a kind of dried shrimp that is found in West Africa. Let's check on our goat meat. Guys, that is looking good. The water has reduced. The meat is nice and tender. So let's put in those plantains. Then add in the chopped onions, the crayfish, the palm oil, and some water, enough water to cover the plantains. Then I'm also going to rinse that dried fish and add it to the pot. Just mix everything to combine, then you cover and let them cook and get to know each other. While that is happening, I'm going to peel the ginger and the garlic. I'm going to put them into my little mortar here, and then I'm going to crush them into a paste. It's not going to be a very fine paste, and that's totally okay. I love using this mortar. It makes me feel very African. And here is a tip, guys: add a little salt to whatever you're crushing so it crushes easily. Let's check on those plantains. They are looking good. They are nice and bubbly. So we're going to add some ginger and garlic paste, and then I'm going to season with salt and the seasoning cubes or Maggi. Also, I am adding 1 hot pepper into the pot. it's going to release some flavor, but it will not make the entire food very spicy. Now I'm just checking on the Sese plantains and giving that a mix. Then I'll let that cook. Let that cook until the plantains are very soft. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes. This is a good time to give it a taste, just to make sure that the seasoning is perfect. Okay guys, while that cooks, I'm going to chop our leafy greens. I'm using spinach, but you could basically use any leafy green you have on hand. Our plantains are looking good. You can see that the liquid has thickened. Everything has now emulsified into one. Just add the leafy greens. I add them last and I don't let them overcook because I love my vegetables to still have some integrity. Mix everything to combine. That looks like a lot of leafy greens, but it actually just shrinks into the pot of food. I'm going to take out that pepper because it burst. Now just mix everything, and when you let it rest, the oil comes to the top. At this point, I've turned off the stove. And guys, that's our Sese plantains or Turning Planti. It's all done. Let's dish some and give this goodness a taste. Guys, Sese Planty is all done. I cannot wait to go right in, guys. So hot. The plantains are just so soft. That's because I let it cook down for a while. So good. This is like a stew with ethnic flavors. I can get the flavor of that crayfish coming through. It has this nice smokiness to it. It's just a really nice one-pot meal that you can make in no time. Also, it's pretty saucy, which I like. I love my Sese Planty to have a lot of sauce because plantains can be quite dry, and when they start getting cold, they are going to get really tough. And if you don't have enough sauce, you're not going to, have enough moisture to help you enjoy those plantains. So you want to make sure that you have just the right amount of sauce. Okay, friends, that's how you make delicious Sese Planty or Turning Planti or Unripe Plantain porridge. I hope you guys loved the video. I hope you get into your kitchen and make some Sese plantains. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye.